Want to speak English naturally in everyday conversations? In this video, you'll learn 200 essential English sentences in the present tense, the most commonly used structures in real-life communication. These are the sentences native speakers use every day. If you can master them, you'll be able to speak faster, think in English, and communicate with confidence. Here's how to use this video. Don't just watch, listen, repeat, and speak out loud. Try to feel the rhythm and make these sentences part of your daily speech. Practice consistently, and you'll start noticing real improvement very quickly. Ready to level up your English? Let's get started.
I'm utterly exhausted after this grueling session. She possesses an innate talent for diplomacy. We are striving to mitigate the risks involved. The situation is deteriorating rapidly. I'm pondering the meaning of life. He's exhibiting signs of extreme fatigue. I'm not in the slightest bit interested. Are you implying that I'm dishonest? I'm currently residing in a quaint little suburb. She's perpetually late, which is quite infuriating. The evidence points to a different conclusion. I'm keeping a close eye on the stock market. He's living beyond his means. I'm trying to bridge the gap between our cultures. The colors are vibrant and aesthetically pleasing. I'm out of the loop regarding the new policy. She's making a mountain out of a molehill. I'm over the moon about the news. We are cutting down on unnecessary expenses. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
He's throwing a fit for no reason. I'm standing my ground on this issue. The scent of jasmine permeates the air. I'm losing my patience with this slow service. She's radiating confidence on stage. I'm taking everything he says with a grain of salt. The clock is ticking. We must hurry. I'm struggling to articulate my emotions. He's playing hard to get. I'm turning over a new leaf starting today. The benefits outweigh the drawbacks. I'm drowning in paperwork. She's getting a taste of her own medicine. I'm browsing through some ancient manuscripts. The economy is showing signs of recovery. I'm not beating myself up over it. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm yearning for a bit of solitude. The city is buzzing with excitement.
She's living in a fool's paradise. I'm putting my cards on the table. The music is hauntingly beautiful. I'm not quite catching your drift. He's biting off more than he can chew. I'm burning the midnight oil this week. The offer is still on the table. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you. She's barking up the wrong tree. I'm hitting the hay early tonight. The tension is palpable in this room. I'm not buying your excuses anymore. He's sitting on the fence about the move. I'm making ends meet, barely. The sunset is breathtakingly gorgeous. I'm taking a leap of faith. She's always looking on the bright side. I'm walking on eggshells around him. The truth is finally coming to light. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt.
He's crying over spilled milk. I'm getting into the groove of things. The law is crystal clear on this. I'm not a fan of small talk. She's acting like a loose cannon. I'm checking my ego at the door. The project is a piece of cake. I'm smelling a rat here. He's a chip off the old block. I'm feeling 10 feet tall. The argument is flawed from the start. I'm taking a back seat for now. She's having a whale of a time. I'm looking forward to our encounter. The details are still up in the air. I'm pulling your leg. He's skating on thin ice. I'm wrapping my head around the concept. The news is spreading like wildfire. I'm keeping my chin up. She's a dark horse in this race. I'm getting cold feet. The problem is snowballing. I'm cutting to the chase. He's a man of his word. I'm seeing eye to eye with her. The grass is always greener elsewhere. I'm working round the clock. She's in her element when painting. I'm missing the big picture. The coffee is brewing. I'm not holding my breath. He's going the extra mile. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. The silence is deafening. I'm playing it by ear. She's an open book. I'm losing my touch. The world is your oyster. I'm keeping it under wraps. He's full of beans today. I'm not seeing the logic here. She's a breath of fresh air. I'm calling it a day. The ball is in your court. I'm having a change of heart. He's barking at shadows. I'm at the end of my rope. Everything is coming up roses. I'm making a long story short. I'm utterly exhausted after this grueling session. She possesses an innate talent for public speaking. We are striving to mitigate the potential risks. The situation is deteriorating at an alarming rate. I'm pondering the ethical dilemmas of AI. He's exhibiting signs of extreme psychological fatigue. I'm not in the slightest bit interested in gossip. Are you implying that my methods are obsolete? I'm currently residing in a quaint, secluded suburb. She's perpetually late, which is utterly infuriating. The evidence points to a rather grim conclusion. I'm keeping a close eye on market fluctuations. He's clearly living beyond his means. I'm trying to bridge the gap between theory and practice. The aesthetic of this room is exceptionally pleasing. I'm completely out of the loop on this matter. She's making a mountain out of a molehill again. I'm absolutely over the moon about the promotion. We are streamlining our operations to reduce costs. I'm finally getting the hang of this software.
He's throwing a tantrum like a toddler. I'm standing my ground regardless of the pressure. A subtle fragrance of pine permeates the air. I'm losing my cool with these constant interruptions. She's radiating an aura of calm and confidence. I'm taking her promises with a grain of salt. The clock is ticking. We need an answer now. I'm struggling to articulate my complex emotions. He's playing hard to get, as usual. I'm turning over a new leaf in my career. The pros significantly outweigh the cons. I'm currently swamped with urgent requests. She's finally getting a taste of her own medicine. I'm perusing through some historical archives. The economy is showing sporadic signs of life. I'm not dwelling on my past mistakes. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Be careful. I'm yearning for a moment of utter solitude. The city is buzzing with vibrant energy tonight. I'm encountering some unforeseen technical hurdles. She's living in a fool's paradise if she believes that. I'm laying all my cards on the table. The melody is hauntingly beautiful, isn't it? I'm not entirely sure I catch your drift. He's biting off more than he can chew lately. I'm burning the midnight oil to meet the deadline. The offer remains on the table for now. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for the interview. She's barking up the wrong tree with that theory. I'm hitting the sack early tonight. The tension in the boardroom is palpable. I'm not buying into that conspiracy theory. He's sitting on the fence regarding the merger. I'm barely making ends meet these days. The view from the peak is breathtaking. I'm taking a calculated leap of faith. She's always looking at life through rose-colored glasses. I'm walking on eggshells around my grumpy boss. The truth is finally surfacing. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
He's crying over spilled milk. It's done. I'm getting into the swing of my new routine. The instructions are remarkably crystal clear. I'm not particularly fond of superficial small talk. She's acting like a total loose cannon. I'm leaving my ego at the door. Passing the exam was a walk in the park. I'm starting to smell a rat in this deal. He's a chip off the old block, just like his father. I'm feeling on top of the world today. The argument is fundamentally flawed. I'm taking a back seat in this discussion. She's having the time of her life in Italy. I'm eagerly anticipating our next encounter. The details are still somewhat up in the air. I'm only pulling your leg. Don't get mad. He's skating on thin ice with those comments. I'm finally wrapping my head around the theory. The rumor is spreading like wildfire. I'm keeping my chin up despite the news. She's the dark horse of the competition. I'm getting cold feet about the wedding. I'm seeing eye to eye with the management. The grass is always greener on the other side. I'm working around the clock to finish. She's in her element when she's performing. I'm clearly missing the bigger picture. The aroma of fresh coffee is filling the room. I'm certainly not holding my breath for a miracle. He's consistently going the extra mile for us. I'm intentionally stepping out of my comfort zone. The silence between them is deafening. I'm playing it by ear until we get more info. She's an open book. She hides nothing. I'm afraid I'm losing my touch at chess. The world is your oyster. Go for it. I'm keeping the news strictly under wraps. He's full of beans and ready to go. I'm not following your train of thought. She's a breath of fresh air in this office. I'm calling it a day. I'm exhausted. The ball is squarely in your court now. I'm having a complete change of heart. He's just barking at shadows. Ignore him. I'm at my wit's end with this computer. Everything is coming up roses for her. I'm making a long story short. We won.
And that's the end of today's lesson. You've just practiced 200 essential English sentences in the present tense, the foundation of real, everyday communication. Remember, fluency doesn't come from watching once. Go back, repeat, shadow the sentences, and most importantly, use them in your daily life. That's how you turn knowledge into real speaking ability. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who wants to improve their English. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and keep leveling up your English.